Frans, you guys achieved the objective last week. The last 20 minutes was brilliant, I thought. There was cheaters rugby that we saw you guys did enough, not only getting to the semi-finals, but overtake other teams to put yourself in a position where you're going down the road on Saturday for book time this year, you'll basically, but the job's done. So that is the most important thing for you guys.
Yeah, obviously the job, we made it, but the job's not done, if I can say it like that. I think everybody in the team and part of the squad wants more, and we want to be better. I think for us as well is improving week by week, getting better every week. So against Griquas the previous time, I think that first 20 we didn't do as well, yeah, we need to fix a couple of things, and yeah, I think everybody's excited about the weekend.
And it's obviously different competitions, but early in the year, you guys had those back-to-back games in Kimberley, where you felt just short. And I'm sure that you guys aren't really looking back at that, but also keep it in the back of the mind to a certain degree, saying you guys have been able to go there, been able to put them under pressure, and this is what's going to be needed, because that's what they will want to do to you guys.
Yeah, look, I think those clearly stepped out. There's also playing a part in semi-finals and finals, so hopefully the luck can turn a bit and we can come out on top. But I also spoke to the guys this morning. Like, I'm extremely proud of them already. Win or lose, the way we handle ourselves on and off the field is massive for me. And look, I think we're the only team that actually used the squad through the Currie Cup campaign. I think if you look at that as well, everybody was involved, and going forward, that's what we want here at the Cheetahs. We want everybody involved, everybody doing their bit. So yeah, hopefully on the weekend we can put up a good performance.
Vic, you guys on for a fourth year in a row. People quickly forget about how consistent you guys have been able to get into the semi-finals of late. That must also be quite a motivating factor, because this is knockout rugby. As Frans mentioned, a bit of luck is always very handy, and certainly, but it's in your own hands. And my late grandfather always used to say, "You create your own luck in life." Is this almost a bit of a mindset that you guys are adopting? That go out there and do it?
Yeah, I think also this Currie Cup has been a roller coaster, and I think this is why we play rugby, for playoffs, because what matters is on the day. And it's a great opportunity. I think for the squad where we are now and how things have rolled out for us, I think it has worked in our favor. So I think it's going to be a good opportunity and a great game as well.
And a night game in Kimberley is something totally different. It has happened before in the past, but not in recent times. And I was actually speaking to one of their players, and they also said for them it's something very different and unusual, because they're not quite used to it. Whereas I think you guys might be a little bit more accustomed to playing under the lights.
Yeah, I think from our side, we didn't focus much on that. I think that's their baby to worry about. But I think for us, like, yes, it'll work in our favor because we've had a couple of them. But for us on the day, we just want to go out and execute what we can.
And as a former Quas, is this, or Quas, or Peacock Bush, I say, is this a little bit more personal?
Yeah, it's personal. But semi-final, we got this far with all the challenges that we had. It's about the team now. I think we've played them so much that it's become so personal, but now it's time to focus on the objective for the team and what we want for ourselves.
Coach, how would you describe the match? Take into account last time you get a backlash in home ground, and now you're going to the backyard.
Yeah, I think if you went through that game, if you did the analysis on it, it was just individual errors that made the score look very bad. I heard it was about physicality this and physicality that. They didn't dominate us that much, I feel. it was here and there somebody missed a tackle and stuff. So look, on the radio as well, you can hear people going on in the mornings and stuff, and that's part of semi-final rugby. I don't want to get involved in that. I think we focus on ourselves. And like I said, win or lose, I'm proud of the guys. I spoke to them this morning. We already won in my eyes what we've done through the season. Yeah, it's at the end, it's just another game, and we need to play well. We need to do our best in this game. But what can we change in game plan wise and all of that this week? Nothing. The work has been done through the season, and then the biggest thing is the guys must go out, enjoy the game, and play for each other.
Vic, how important is this match or winning the tournament itself, take into account the history of the rugby union also celebrating 130 years? How do you match that, bring that, the importance of it?
Yeah, I think it's like I said, a big opportunity. Semi-finals rugby is big for us. Like Mork said, making it 4 years in a row. It's massive, 130 years, but the first job is on Saturday. We can't focus on winning the Currie Cup yet. We have to focus on completing the task at hand with the semi-final. If you don't win, there is no final to look forward to. So this week's objective is Griquas in Kimberley, and then from then on, we'll take it from there.
Last question from my side. Any injuries from your side, coach?
It's the same old. It's just Franco that won't be playing on the weekend. So yeah, that's all. Meneer and Carl Wagner, and then they're still out. Tian is still out. But that's part of life, and I think the guys at the moment stepped up. If we had 5 more minutes last week, it would have been perfect. But it didn't happen. So hopefully this week we can have an 80 minutes performance that goes like last week, where we played and express ourselves and don't worry too much about all the systems we put in place, playing wise, and just reacting and being there, being in the moment.
Question from Johan de Jager for Frans. Frans, is daar meer aandag gegee aan die verdediging spesifiek om Griquas se agterlyn te keer?
Nee, ek dink ons het ons werk gedoen die week, selfs al die ander weke. Soos ek vroeër gesê het, ek dink die vorige game teen hulle het ons soft moments gehad in die eerste 20 minute wat ons regtig gekos het, en ons moet verstaan, hulle is goed in as jy hulle 'n snif gaan gee, gaan hulle dit vat. Goeie finishers, maar net so ons het ook goeie finishers en ons back ons ouens.
En dan sy tweede vraag, 'n halfeind is iets anders en enige iets kan in so 'n uitspelwedstryd gebeur. Dis sy vraag.
Ja, ek dink ook soos ons vroeër gesê het, ek dink die bal spring hier en daar, miskien 'n bietjie in jou favour. So ek dink die groot ding is maar net, ek dink die ouens het die naweek gesien, ons kan nog aanhou en ons kan gaan met dit. So hoe ons dit gaan hanteer en daar uitkom, dis maar die grootste ding. Daar gaan hier en daar ietsie vir hulle val. Maar ons moet net aanhou. Tot minuut 90 of 100 of wanneer ook al wat dit gaan vat om te wen daar. So ja.
Want over to Zoom call.
Ek is reg, dankie.
Warren?
Thanks, Rodal. Hi, Coach Steyn and Victor. Coach Steyn, with that last match against Griquas just being a short while ago, how beneficial is it that match was recently in terms of preparations, that you can still have that game fresh in your minds and work on the things that went wrong?
Look, after that game, I told the guys, listen, this game is going to stick with you forever while I'm here. So every time we think we're too good or we do this or do that, I'm going to pull that game out of the archives. So, yeah, like I said, we made some silly mistakes or individual errors there that cost us in the first 20. hopefully we can fix that and it can be tighter. I think preparing wise, look, we've been together for the whole Currie Cup now, so trying to fix stuff now, you're not going to fix it now in a week. We have to do whatever we can, and hopefully our stuff is in place and focus on what we do well and what makes us great. So I think that's more for me this week, focusing on ourselves and look, I think we need to play. We need to express ourselves, and if they want to run from everywhere, they if the Cheetahs, Vic and them decide they want to run, they can run. If they decide they want to kick, they can kick. It's their game to win or lose now. I think we've done our job this week. Training is done. They need to go and enjoy the occasion. I think I've been part of a lot of semi-finals and finals in my life, and I've lost more than I've won. So coaching wise, we're done now. So the players need to go and enjoy it.
Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hold on.
One more. There were stages in the game against the Bulls last week where it seemed like there was a bit of frustration creeping in for the back. Frankie and Cam not happy about things. But some might see that as a negative sign, but also that could also be a good thing because it really means that the lads care about what they're doing and trying to get that perfection executed on the field.
Yeah, I think that frustration came from, as players, we also know what the rules are. And I think for them, especially as props, one single thing and then it's a broken neck. So the frustration came out of not getting the message across, and it felt like you were being ignored. So I understand from their side, because once their neck is broken, there's no going back. That's all the frustration was, and we knew that the Bulls wanted to dismantle us at scrum time. So if they take that away, then it makes our game a bit difficult. So, but at the end, we got it and we rectified it.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much. Now,
Thanks, James. Dankie julle.
That's red card, Marcel. Was it a 20-minute red card?
Yeah.
yes, they said the URC rules were
But when did they announce that?
on the pitch.
Dankie Frans.
Thanks, guys.